Good morning, everyone. This is Vanessa Kwasny with the Kwasny Team at Century 21 Affiliated. I'm going to start putting out some videos for you guys, probably about a couple times each week. Just some informational things about real estate in general, things that we are seeing with the market, just kind of updates about the industry. What I'm going to start with for our first video is the home buying process. I feel like every time I talk to people, whether it's a first-time home buyer or it's someone who hasn't bought a home in a while, there's a lot of misconceptions about buying a home and the process. So I figured I would just give everybody a quick run through about things to expect and just kind of a step-by-step. A lot of times when we get a new client, if they're searching for a home, I will send them a home buying checklist. I found a lot of people think that it's really helpful to know what's coming up, what to expect. So yeah, I just wanted to start out with that about the home buying process. If you would like to get a copy of our home buying checklist, just shoot me a text or a private message. I'd be happy to send that over to you. Or you're welcome to give us a call and I can explain things, further in depth for you. So the first step of buying a home is always getting pre-approved with a lender. So pre-approved, some of you may not really be familiar with that term. All that means is you contact a local lender and they get things such as your credit score, your income, your debt, and it's just a real quick, usually a phone call with a lender. A lot of times they'll have you fill out a pre-approval application, but all in all, it takes about 15 minutes or so of your time. It's really quick and easy, and it makes a huge difference when you're starting to buy a home. Reason being is because when you're home shopping, of course, one of the most important things is to know your budget. So when you get pre-approved, a lender will be able to look at your financial picture and get you pre-approved with a certain budget. That way you know what kind of home you're looking for when you're working with a realtor. And then you'll also be able to ask them any questions you have if you haven't had a mortgage before. And then you'll also be able to see what your monthly payment is going to be. So all super helpful information. If you ever need a referral for a lender, we work with a lot of great people in the area. So please feel free to reach out if you're looking for a local lender. Another thing when you're getting pre-approved that you should do is ask their rate, which just means that is the interest rate on your mortgage loan. It does change, even sometimes daily, the mortgage rate will change, but at least you can get an idea of what to expect as far as those things go. So first step, getting pre-approved. Next step, you want to contact a realtor once you've got your pre-approval, and we can begin the fun part, which is home shopping. With our real estate team, my husband Ryan usually does all of the showings, which is great because his background is in landscaping and home construction. So he's got a wealth of knowledge for all of our buyers when they are shopping for a home. He tells them the good, the bad, everything in between, teaches them about normal home maintenance. He's very thorough when he does our walkthroughs with our buyer clients. So you really know what you're getting into, what to stay away from. Basically, you've got a home inspection prior to even making the offer. So really great help there. So then once you find the home that you want to make an offer on, you will let us know that you'd like to make an offer. We get that pre-approval from you. It's just a write-up from the lender that says you are approved for the amount you're making an offer on your new home. And then we send your offer paperwork and your pre-approval letter over to the listing agent of the property that you've selected. And then if your offer is accepted, you would be officially under contract. That's always a very exciting day for us and our clients. So then when you're under contract, you have to do something called turning in your earnest money deposit. A lot of people are confused. What's earnest money? So that is a portion of your down payment put up front. So when your offer is accepted on your new home, you have to write a check made out to either the listing agent of the property or the title company that's going to be representing the sale of the property. And usually that deposit is about 1% of the purchase price. So just for easy math, if the property is $200,000, the earnest money deposit is going to be around $2,000 that can be expected. So you put that down at the time that your offer is accepted. The listing agent or the title company typically will hold on to it until we close the sale. And then that earnest money goes back to the buyer as the remainder of their down payment. So say your down payment, again, just for easy math, is $10,000. Then you're going to only need to bring $8,000 at closing because you already put that $2,000 down when the offer was accepted. So it's just being held on to. It's not money that goes away. It comes back to you at closing as part of your down payment. So far we've gotten pre-approved. We've gotten the offer accepted on your new home after you did some home shopping. What comes next after that? So then you're going to want to have your home inspected. We always recommend that our clients get their new home inspected, even if it's a new construction home. It's good to have an inspection because the inspector's job is to nitpick every house, make sure that it's safe. If there are any safety concerns, we can ask the sellers to make those repairs or give the buyer a credit, which just means some money at closing for those repairs so that the repairs can either be made before closing or you've got the money at closing to make those repairs after you purchase the home. So it's a very important step to get a home inspection. That is an out-of-pocket expense. What that means is you do have to pay that prior to closing. So it's usually around $500, could be more, could be, even up to $700. It just depends on what all you want inspected in your new home. But typically it's around $500, between $500 and $600 to get a general home inspection. That's going to inspect everything from the roof down to the foundation and everything in between. So very, very good information. And then they also always give you a full detailed report with pictures and descriptions of everything that they saw in your home so that even down the road, if there was something that wasn't currently a problem, you can keep an eye on it and refer back to that at a future date. Then once we are past the inspection phase, we always want to get an appraisal done. If you are a cash buyer or investor that pays cash for the home, you don't have to have an inspection. You don't have to have an appraisal. But anytime that you're getting a mortgage on the home, you do have to have an appraisal. That's required by every lender. It makes sure that the value of the home meets the purchase price. So a licensed appraiser goes out to the property, they look at the property, and then they review all of the comparable sales in the vicinity of your new home to make sure that the value meets the purchase price, and then the lender can approve your loan. So once the lender has collected all of your financial supporting documentation, they've got that appraisal in, everything's good there, then they can give you the clear to close. Clear to close is another term that just means that the lender has cleared everything and they are saying that they will approve the loan. Once we've got the clear to close, then we just go ahead and schedule the closing date with the title company. We have to schedule it with the lender and then the buyers and the sellers of the property. The closing is just a meeting, usually takes place at a title company or a real estate office. We've got our title representative there, we've got our buyers and sellers, and then the real estate agents join as well. And then we sit down, all the paperwork is signed, the keys are exchanged, the funds are exchanged, and then that's the closing, and then the new home is transferred over to the buyer. So that in a nutshell is the main points of the home buying process. Of course, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of background things that go on. I'd be happy to explain further in depth. If anybody's got any questions, please feel free to reach out. Or you can post in the comments any questions that you have or any future videos that you would like us to create. Again, this is Vanessa Kwasny with Century 21 Affiliated. And I also wanted to remind you guys, we do give back to your favorite charity for any referral that we receive. So if you've got somebody, whether it's yourself or a friend or family member who's looking to purchase or sell a property, reach out to us, let us know their name, let us know your favorite charity, and then once that client contacts us and we work with them and close a sale with them, we will donate 10% of our commission, which could be hundreds of dollars, to your favorite charity. We will make the donation in your name. And then we also got a commitment from Acuity Title, which is our in-house title company. They will also donate 10% of their title fees to that cause. So that's a lot of money that you could raise just by referring one client to Century 21 and using Acuity Title for your closing company. So reach out if you've got any questions. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day.